Cool. A few days ago, Jeremy 1986 commented, "I am eager to find out what is specific to know about petitioners, and after looking closer at them, it got me wondering. Have you ever pondered where a beholder's soul goes when it dies?" GameMasters here, and we might have an answer provided to us in the new Planescape book, Mort's Planar Parade, a monster manual of sorts, where it refers to an entity called a petitioner. Now, petitioners were once ordinary mortals. They experienced life, then departed from it, and then found themselves dwelling within the expanse of the outer planes. Generally, they take residence within a plane that aligns with their moral inclinations or within the dominion of the deity that they once held in reverence. A few among them stray from the path and meander through the realms or establish fresh abodes in distant corners of the Great Wheel. When mortals die, their souls hit the outer planes as a petitioner, where they undergo a transformation into an idealized version of their former selves. This manifestation may bear resemblance to their previous physical forms, or they may take on an entirely different guise. For example, a druid that was once an elf may shift from looking elvish into looking more like an owlbear. Now, super quick, I need to thank these moral supporters. Their contributions to my channel make it so that I do not need to take on sponsored ads, which we all skip anyways, and I cannot thank them enough. If you'd like to throw some support my way by becoming a Patreon or YouTube member, I'll leave a link down in the description. Oh, and you can leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe. That helps too. Should a petitioner die or be destroyed, it can undergo reconstitution on a plane that aligns with its nature after a century, or it may opt for complete assimilation with that plane, forsaking any chance of return. Repeated reformation on the planes gradually results in a petitioner bearing little resemblance to its original mortal state. Petitioners are not necessarily malevolent or twisted, and some even seek out others to pass judgment upon them so that they can return to their proper planes. Some are even friendly and encourage mortals to sit and ponder the multiverse's mysteries with them. But some are exactly malevolent and might attempt to convince someone that they are a long-lost relative, when what they are actually doing is simply wanting to possess that person so that they can have that person's body and live life to the fullest. Some petitioners will appear as small animals with good souls and will tend to gardens and ensure that every flower is pollinated, that every acorn is gathered, and that everything appears to have a balance. We are not provided with specific stat blocks for petitioners in here. However, the DM can generally use the creature's stat block from when it was alive, regardless of what its new idealized version appears as. Players will encounter a few petitioners throughout the adventure Turn of Fortune's Wheel. Some may be good, and some won't be. Earlier in the week, we talked about variant characters, glitched characters, and here's how I see it. I think that the petitioner is more or less the creature's in-between state, while it figures out which form it wants to take next from when it died. If you would like to take a look at that glitched character and what they are, be sure to check out this video next. How would you use petitioners in your game? Or better yet, how twisted and random would that petitioner's former self be if it came back? Let me know down in the comments, and until next our paths cross, may Mort smile upon you. 5 planar lineages, 13 subclasses, 30 magic items?